Up, Tank Nerds, Lottie here again. Really quick, I'm sick. So if I'm like constantly losing track of thought and everything, which I normally do anyway, but that's why. I have an excuse today. I'm finding it really hard to like keep eye contact on any one thing. So if I'm like darting around, that's why. I'm just like really like overstimulated by light at the moment. Anyway, today, because my brain isn't working, I had to do some dumb stuff. And dumb stuff today is jumping inside our ferret. So the ferret that we bought, and cleaning it out completely, not just like clean, but like I'm stripping pretty much everything out of it. We'll get into that in a second. And then having to repaint it. So don't have to repaint it. The paint job is serviceable. But the problem is if I'm stripping everything out, I may as well fix this dog's breakfast of a job. Let's make this a good sandwich. Good news sandwich, alright? So, good news. This vehicle has been well preserved, if that's the correct word for it. It has not been used. I think that's about all I can say before I can get into the negatives. Okay. Quick history lesson for you. This vehicle was originally owned by the Australian Defence Force as a CMF vehicle, Civilian Military Force, which basically means it did nothing besides logistics all throughout its life. So this is the vehicle that the Civilian Military Force, which we now call reservists, basically. So you're not a full-time soldier, you are a part-time soldier. So you're still part of the Australian Defence Force, but this would be used by people who are predominantly civilians, which is great, which means that this vehicle really didn't see that much of a hard life, which is why it still has the original engine that it actually came with. So the engine that came out of this one, I did all the number checks. You can check the hull number with panels like that. It's the original engine, so it actually hasn't had a hard life, which is really good. Now, after its service, it was sold on to a collector in far north Queensland, the Tablelands. Now, this collector was a very, let's call it, generous man, and he temporarily donated this vehicle to, I don't exactly know how to say this in the most correct way possible. We'll call it a community college. That way most people sort of know what I'm talking about. But it's basically a college set up for those predominantly disadvantaged youths in the far north Queensland region. Which is a really good thing. Thumbs up, you know, giving people an opportunity to work on vehicles like this doesn't happen every day. Now, there's a few things that happens in cases like this. Obviously, the level of workmanship isn't up to par. That is understandable. I don't expect people who have never worked on vehicles, and this is very well likely is the first vehicle that some of these people ever worked on. That's nothing to really scoff at, you know, that's kudos to them. I can't say the same for the instructor. Whoever their instructor was, either left them with no oversight or was a danger, based on the workmanship that I've seen inside this vehicle. So stuff like the wiring I'm about to show you, leaving stuff undone, painting quality, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, we'll get into that. But essentially that's the history of this. And the more I've worked through this vehicle, the more I'm concerned about everything on it. And so I'm just basically taking everything out. We're going to repaint it and just go from there. So enough of me pointing this camera at myself, and let's get into it. So here we are inside the Ferret. Obviously no engine, no gearbox. We've taken all of that out. That is a video for another day, and I will get angry at that again. But we're gonna keep this somewhat lighthearted, even though it pains me everything that's happened inside this vehicle. So let's start with the paint. So I've got my little torch with me. So they've used a nice fleckly paint, which is really nice. I'm just realizing that the torch, ooh, that's flashy. There we go. Nice shiny fleck to it. On nice flat surfaces like this, it's actually really quite nice. They've done a good job. Kudos to them. Over here they've completely missed sections. Here it's chipped. Here they've missed all of that. Predominantly because I'm assuming they never took off the cowlings, which is ironic because they've actually painted the arms here, which is odd that they didn't paint anything else below it, but okay, whatever. They've chipped sections here, they've missed sections there. I have repainted all of that back section. That's dust in the back, by the way. So you can see, nice, and then like chippy. So I'm basically going to do that to everything on the inside. Now ordinarily I would just leave these in, just tape them over and then paint around them. But they're in such a poor state, visually speaking, that I am actually just going to remove it. I also really need to check the back of them because the wiring on this, as you can see, they've destroyed the wiring for the smoke grenade discharges. So that's it there. That one's there. Go to that there. So they've completely destroyed that stuff, which is really annoying. Now the original wiring coming out of the units, zoom in, enhance. Some of it is stripped, so you can see the green one, the green wire exposed at the top there. So yeah, they've stripped some of them. They've tried to replace some of them. You can see the blue one there, and they've left the rest pretty well original, which is actually not bad. I say with gritted teeth. It's clear they haven't actually done it properly. You can still see that the back, the conduit there is actually being unplugged and not put in back properly. So that's concerning. It's not the first time I've seen this, but it is, you know, still concerning nonetheless. This side, more of the same. So you can see there's one that they've replaced there. And they haven't crimped it properly. So you can see it's actually half out. And that was just me tugging on it a little bit. So stuff like that, really amateurish, shouldn't happen. So zoom back in. Now, the wiring, as you've seen from my other videos, goes from down there up along the side here and to the power junction boxes that sit here, which sit in front of me. So there's one of them out there and there's the other one there. So I've basically just pulled them out because I'm actually going to have to check some of that wiring. You can see it's being crushed. I'm hoping that the wiring on the inside is actually safe and not destroyed, because that would be really bad. Now this bird's nest of icky wires is actually what they use to connect the power junction boxes here to the front. I will insert picture of this mess and how I found it. This is just such child's play. I'm actually a little insulted for the Ferret that it had its already questionable British wiring replaced by this, which is easily a million times worse. We've got exposed wires. They've haphazardly just sort of like taped, you know, nonsense together. There's another exposed wire just hanging out there, you know. Doesn't matter that, you know, when I went through, I made sure that all of these were what they were connected to, and then I basically decided, doesn't matter, I'm not going to reuse it. I'm going to use my own wiring and just get rid of all that nonsense. So yeah, that was really dangerous, some of the wires in there. I'm going to have to open that up because someone's been in here, and based on the work that I've seen with the other wiring on this, I'm scared. On more negative notes, they haven't at all taken care to make sure that these linkages are safe. So they've been damaged on the front and backs. Instead of using proper let me turn my light on. Instead of using proper split pins, they've gone and used bloody, it almost looks like fencing wire, which is just atrocious. They didn't even bother to hook up the accelerator again. And of course you can see the paint job that they've missed. I get that this is probably just going to be, you know, 11 plus minutes of me complaining, but I just really want you guys to understand just how bad it is. They haven't even replaced the wires here, so I'm going to have to do that. I'm basically going to take all that out, all that out, all that out. That's already out, I just need to take that out. Yeah. I'm probably just nitpicking or whatever, but hey, shit happens. So, yep, this is my day. It's just dumb brain time to do stuff like this. So yeah, I don't know, this is just going to be such a rambly bloody video. If I do any more, you'll see it. If not, I'll see you on the next video. I need to get this done and then put my head down and sleep for a week. Bye!